Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go!
And first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're going play action. Gets everything he has under this one. This is brought in at the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Set to kick off. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more. And they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy finds the in route complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Andrews has it, working downfield. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off the option. Here's Brown. And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too. Offense in the hurry up here. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. They'll try and force it into the slants. It's intercepted. Picked up Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, play action. Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
So first down from the 41. Throwing now off the play action. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And now they face second down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Motion. Go.
Throwing again on second and 10. On the move, headed right. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Viking 18. Rig. Hey.
They'll air it out on third. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Ty Felton here to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Running back sent in motion. Here's McCarthy on first and 10. Flush down out to his left. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now it's second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy flushed out of the pocket. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
Again, McCarthy to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it.
J.J. McCarthy. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, they got it! Intercepted along the goal line! Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It is caught left side. He's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Headed out right. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shotgun give here to Genty. He's got room to roam. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Rolling out to his left. Now we'll try a deep shot. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A pickup there of 39. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even care. Get out of my way.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 18 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Check, Bobcat. Cup 19. 18, Pioneer.
Wide motion.
Ready.
Back to throw. He rolls to his right. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Go.
3rd and long for him here. Has him running the comeback. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Finds his fullback. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the shotgun, McCarthy has a man downfield. It's Collins. 40. Hits the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Ravens 14. Tyler Luke to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Okay,
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Buying some time right. Going all the way to the end zone here.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Throw here, third down. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
McCarthy to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Streak, hurt. Mustang 19. Ready.
This is Gentine on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant.
Ready up.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. 65, 60. Cougar, Cup 19. Cup 19.
He's dropping back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Gentine from the gun. And he's going to take this one into enemy territory with a gain of 7. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
And 2.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check. Check smash. Warriors 70. Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4th.
Come on. Set. 19.
4th down, pass coming. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready, go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. PAT effort coming up.
For the point after.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Ravens 14.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Sends this to the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now they'll try the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Ravens 14.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Stopped by Chop Robinson. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. This is Brown, and he's got him downfield. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
A gain of 37 yards. 1st down. Baltimore.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. And dose of the hurry up here.
15 more yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Escapes the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Raiders intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's going to end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set. From the gun, a give to Brown. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
McCarthy trying to get on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! 70 line!
First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They go play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
Raiders
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check smash. Check smash.
I got it.
Ready up.
Back to the air they go on second down. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 9.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On third down, Genty, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So it's second down coming up.
That's 79 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves. Broncos leading.
Looking in the air here. Going left side, Bowers has it. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And goal to go.
Ready.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Come on. Big Lions. Set. Ready.
From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
19 tight. Check. Panther 60. Panther 6. Check. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Design quarterback run here. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Raiders making a 3-possession game. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
42. Ravens 21.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. The left side caught by Andrews. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
McCarthy looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Yards to go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
At the 47-yard line.
McCarthy to throw it. Throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. Another throw here for McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. It's a turnover.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 70 Lions. Bronco 80, Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's trying to push the field. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
49. Ravens 21.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
On play action now, McCarthy. Headed out right. That's Bateman making the play along the sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. So 1st down from the 41.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
The Ravens
Again, McCarthy to throw. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
49.
They're in full comeback mode already here in the 3rd. An onside kick coming up. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Yeah, these numbers, Kate, they're pretty clear. It's hard to recover these onside kicks. Nice job there by the fielding team, but you see why the rules committee, right, the competition committee constantly searching for maybe new creative ways because it is just so hard to get that ball when the other team's prepared for the onside kick.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60 Boston, 60 Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
And the Raider first down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders up by multiple touchdowns, and they've got the football.
Okay, ready?
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Throw is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
All right, Brock, your time with Seattle and especially Indy, you're on the winning end of some blowouts. Is there any reason you'd have ever gone for 2 up this big?
Now, let's see. Mike Holmgren, Tony Dungy, my father. No, Kate, you would not ever do this because football's got a funny way of coming back and humbling you. Maybe not in this game, but down the road, and I just don't like any part of this decision-making.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He's got it deep downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Ravens will.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, no, they get him yet again.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defense is stopping.
To kick off for Baltimore.
And the Raiders are able to secure the kick.
The onside
And they
kick.
make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Back. Ready.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, check it. Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Ready, ready. 70 ready. Panther 60. Panther go.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders put up even more points in a win.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead.
64. Ravens 35. Kaimi Fairbairn set.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Brought in inside the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Ravens will
Dropping back to throw. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Going for it yet again. And once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. Problem is the defense knows even more.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders continue adding on to that lead.
Ravens 41.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space, dude. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. McCarthy throwing here. And he's going to try another deep one here. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Nico Collins with the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record.
The Ravens will.
McCarthy's going to look to throw this. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
71. Ravens 49.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Hurt. 18, Pioneer. Ready, right?
They're going play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
At the 45-yard line.
They go play action on first down. Trying to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Taking a chance to the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up second down. Now it's McCarthy. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay,
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
16 yards.
First down from the 42.
The Raiders first down.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
See. Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
70, Timberwolf. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80.
Genty on the give. He's headed right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the first and more. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
Big
20.
gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard
18
line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing from the gun. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Raiders first down.
Come on.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Another give here to Jency. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. 19 Lions. Ready?
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Down. Cougar 19. Go street. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders nearing their 9th win of the season. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Clean breakup on that throw. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Now throw for it. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On first down, Genty. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Trying to set this up quick.
No gain on the play.
They're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Ravens have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So now it's going to be third and long. Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Panther and left, Viking 18.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And it's incomplete on third and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's decision time on fourth and goal. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this.
18 Rattler, 18, 19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, go!
Fourth down, they're going to throw for it. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
69 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that 5?
Look at you shocking everybody. Yes, that is 5 straight after this one.
Yeah, things just got to feel different every day in that building. Playing this well over the last month plus, guys feel like they're on another level, and it gives them a huge lift on game day. You feel that confidence.